Yet again, we have another ergo chair here. It's the Hbada E3 Ergo Office Chair. This chair has a 4D headrest, 60 mechanical armrest, 140-degree recline, and some other awesome features. So this is the ultimate choice for comfort and addressment. Now, let's get into the details. You probably have seen so many ergo office chairs already, and they are all shaped almost the same. On this E3, although it is still a mesh material with the same kneading method all across the entire chair, it is actually the best material ever. It is not only breathable as you all know, but it also provides enough friction to hold you in place, but not overly frictional to not let you move. And you should pay attention to the whole skeleton of the chair because they are widely spread out in every piece of the part here, and they are very supportive. Another thing you should know is that the chair is big, and compared to some chairs we had before, this one is definitely on the bigger side. For me, I feel that there's plenty of space for me to sit whatever way I want. You can check out the numbers on their website to get more info. Just to confirm, we measure it, the info are all correct. Now let's talk about comfort. In short, they call it the T-shaped support system, which is a system that's going to support your shoulder, neck, and waist. Take this backrest for example. It is 20.1 inches at the widest point, 18 inches at the very top. It's more than enough to embrace my shoulder and upper back. And the skeleton at the edges does not sort of hold me in so tight, so I feel perfectly comfortable putting my back on it. At the edges, the curve is very gentle, and the tension provided at this part is not hard. I mean, when you want to chill a little bit, you lean backward, more towards to the sides. The backrest will not simply go against your move, rather embrace it and provide a good force to support you. This may sound a bit beyond the comprehension, but it is true. Here, maybe I should put my body stats out. My shoulder is 45 centimeters or 17.8 inches wide, and when putting the seat at the highest, there's still enough room in the shoulder area to put my back on. Moving out to the headrest, this one is a true innovation. It has a 4D adjustment. Basically, it means that every part is addressable. You can tilt this bar up and down to match up with the seat height. You can lever this pivot to better support your head. Here comes the interesting part. This rail can be placed more forward or backward. Let's say you have a thick back or you prefer to be close to the monitor while working. In these situations, it will work out well for you. Lastly, the headrest is also adjustable. It can be tilted up and down to accommodate your head and neck better. In real-time use, I found this headrest really helpful for me to change sitting position. One funny thing about this rail, my colleague complains about this part sticking out and blocking his way. So if you're in a crowded office, you may want to buy your people a coffee to smooth things out before you get this chair. To support your lower back, other than the 3 pads for complete, well-rounded support, the pad in the middle can also be moved forward and backward in 3 levels. This is also a first in this industry. The concept is the same as a headrest as you can see, and you can have much better support at this part that way. Me personally, I like the 2 pads at the side a lot because they can hold my waist in place really well. So for you, if you have a bad posture, these 2 pads would literally put you in the right position all the time. And if you always shift your body to the sides, they will provide a good support. Again, they work just like the backrest, but even more gentle. You would definitely love it. Now let's focus on armrest here. It is a 60 armrest. Honestly, there are a lot of numbers involved. I will just put them here for you. Just like it shows, they do help with resting your arms, whether you are typing on a keyboard or you would like to play mobile games. And most importantly, they are wide and with good cushioning. At the same time, the material is stain friendly. Whenever there's some mark on them, you can pretty much wipe them out quickly. Finally, let's talk about the seat. Like I said earlier, this chair is big, and no surprise, the seat is big. It's 20.5 inches wide and 18.7 to 20.7 inches forward and backward. When the seat is placed forward the most, you will still feel the support at your hip, and the tension from the mesh material is still good to make you comfortable. The curves at the left and right are not that aggressive, so whenever you move a little bit to the sides, you will not feel uncomfortable putting weight on the edges. That's the best way I can put it. So under the seat, you will have a leg rest. Simply drag it out and you can have a good nap. One downside in this part though is there isn't any mechanism to hold the rail in, so it might shift the place a little bit when you move the chair. Not a deal breaker, but worth paying attention to. So after spending a few days with the chair, I think the conclusion is in. It is an ergo chair built for ultimate comfort. You can have all kinds of support you can imagine from a chair, whether it's for your head, your lumbar, your hip, literally every part of your body. You can adjust it to any shape to make you feel comfortable, whether for working, relaxing, or even gaming. Now, if you want to get this chair for yourself, there's a link down below. I'm Will from Gizmochina. See you next time.